Alright, this is my attempt to try to figure out what's going on with my suspension. Previously, I got the differential bushing, I guess you can call it, the rear one, replaced. And prior to that, you can see where it was rubbing on my tires. And rubbing right here. And so, it's been a minute since I've had the diff replaced, but, or not the diff, but the bushing that goes on the back of the diff. But I wanted to see if I was still having that problem. So I went and got some chalk and marked a few places on my wheel, and then I went and drove around a little bit just to see if it was still an issue. So actually, I'll show you the part that was being affected. I got that in my trunk still, but that's the line basically you can see around there. And these tires, I think they have less than 1,000 miles on it. The previous set actually had the same markings on it, and so I got some new ones after supposedly my mechanic said that it was, all was good. But it turns out that wasn't the case, because once I got the new ones, this appears to still been an issue. So, in my trunk, this is the piece that was replaced right here. This actually goes in the back of the diff. And it's basically like a cushion. It's got a metal piece right here. Got the cushion. This is how it basically came out. These are two holes in the back of it. And basically, this thing was just wiggling around, or the back of the diff was wiggling around. So that was part of my issue, it looks like. And primarily I have vibration on the other side of my car, on the passenger side of my car. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's the new bushing I got put in right there. And it's one of the more high quality one that's right attached to the diff. And it did seem to straighten things up a bit, so that's pretty cool. And I also got the bushings at the regular differential bushings that go on the subframe, whatever you want to call it, part of the suspension. I don't know if you can see it, but that should be one right there. And the other's on the other side, but probably already know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you my other wheel. And this is the one that's the worst. And of course, the markings have to be on the other side of the stinking wheel, ironically. Which is interesting in itself, as it seems like this thing is it's moving at a different rate as the other one. But it is a limited, or a limited slip differential. So, let's see here. I don't know, at this point, it does not look like it's actually rubbing. So, my issue could be resolved at this point, since I replaced that back part I just showed you. And but right now I still have some motion in the diff, so, or at least vibrations and stuff, and I have like little knocking sounds as well. So I was curious to see if that back bushing actually resolved the tire rub issue, and it looks like it might have. So, which is a good thing. All right. So, but I just wanted to provide that information for anybody that may be dealing with the same issue I'm dealing with, which is potentially bad bushings, differential bushings, which I replaced them, and the old ones didn't look bad. I was actually trying to get a hold to the old Diff bushings, but they had already threw them away. So, but this is the only one they kept in reserve for me. But it did, but this is how it came out basically. So you can see that the back of it is, you can actually take this out. I'm not gonna do it right now, but that's how much this thing had basically worn this bushing, and normally it's stuck in there. And so rather than trying to get that little bitty this piece right here, which is the normal thing people would do, is get this piece. Excuse me, I'll take it out right quick. Normally people get this piece and they put this piece inside of here, and a lot of times it's difficult to put in here, but normally this piece right here is already in, and this just makes it stronger. However, since mine is all busted up, I decided to spend $200 or $300 for that piece I just showed you. So, and yeah, still working on it, but I just bought a diff to replace the current differential because I am getting noises when I'm turning and stuff like that. You can hear it in the back, and I got another video that I'll put in this series to show you what it sounds, the car sounds like, and then another one showing me actually kind of doing my own little inspection of the differential and the axles. So I'll let you see that part of it, you know. So I'm not the type person to do the work by myself just yet, but just kind of want to give some more information, because when I was looking online, I couldn't really find anybody that had this a similar situation I did. So, but I do get vibrations that you can feel on the you can feel in this the manual stick shifter, and it's significant. You can really feel it around 60 miles an hour. And I think that's part of the diff issue, which I have a new used diff off of another car. So I'm gonna try to get that done, and hopefully that'll take care of that problem. And then I got some transmission issues, or not transmission, I say clutch issues I gotta take care of. So contemplating doing the LS7 upgrade. And I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. I was thinking about maybe doing a Tick master cylinder slave, or not a master cylinder, but a slave cylinder, and seeing if that kind of helps my clutch issue. But I'm not sure if I want to wait until I get enough to actually do the LS7 upgrade, or something different like a Mantic clutch or something else. But pretty much that's about it for now. But just wanted to provide that update so that anybody who's having the same issue, you know, can possibly relate and maybe help you figure out what your issue is as well. But that's about it. I hope you guys take care. Have a good one.